Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy. And I had a bunch of you guys hit me up in regards to this new Q&A feedback event result that got released a couple hours ago. But your boy been busy, man. New update just dropped for Grand Cross. I'm over there having so much fun. For those of you guys who are playing Grand Cross as well, you know what it is, man. It is absolutely lit right now. So I got a chance to briefly go over this, and I want to share my thoughts with you guys on it and let you know how I'm feeling. But make sure you leave me your thoughts in the comments, right? Because everybody might not be as salty and I guess as skeptical as I am, right? So you don't have to, I guess, believe the same thing I believe. So that said, let's get into it, man. So another survey, which means another opportunity for change. Does that mean we're gonna get the change that we deserve or want? Who the hell knows, right? Because in January, right, 6 months ago, we got a survey and we told them we want improvements for, let me pull that up right now. We want improvements for Conquest, Danger Room, and Timeline, right? They didn't make that a priority, right, for the past 6 months. So I kind of see no point in these surveys anymore, right? Because you're gonna give us a survey, right? And then we're gonna vote, right? And then when we tell you, hey, we want improvement for Conquest, the gameplay, we don't want auto battle, right? We want to be able to control our characters, we want better rewards, we want it to take less time, right? We don't want it to be a 3 alliance thing, we want it to be one-on-one, right? So many different things we told you guys, right? You say, okay, we're working to improve Marvel Future Fight based on your feedback, right? But then all you did was put a little bit of extra goal in Conquest and that was it. Then you spent the next couple months fucking around with World Boss. That's literally what you did. Then you slightly tweaked Danger Room and did nothing for Timeline, right? You've even went ahead and created a new epic quest. You improved Shadowland and you messed around. So you spent more time improving the stuff or messing with the stuff, right? Let me say this. The improvement that we just got to Shadowland, amazing. I hope we get multiple upgrades like that for Shadowland in the next couple months, right? Because if it's a one and done type of deal, it's gonna get old again rather quickly, right? Because bro, look at how many people are on the forums, right? And that's not saying everybody who plays the game is on the forum. So easily we have over 2 million players, right? So come on, man. What is the point of these surveys if when we tell you the number one priority is Alliance Conquest, Danger Room, and Timeline? Doesn't that mean for the last 6 months, those are the game modes that were supposed to be getting the majority of your energy? No? You guys went, you created Squad Battle, you brought in Mandalay Gems, all them things, right? And then you spent the rest of the dev time and the money, whatever, on World Boss, Shadowland, and creating a new epic quest, which most people are not satisfied with. They're happy to get an epic quest, but they're not necessarily happy with the epic quest itself. So I'm just kind of confused. What's the point of us telling you, right, what we actually want to, let me get this across, okay? If they'd actually gone and invested a bunch of time and we saw they put effort into making changes to these game modes, even if they had failed, I would have been happy. Because the effort is what really matters. It means that you're listening to us. But if we tell you this is priority number one, fix this, right? Fix PvP, because everything here is PvP, right? If we're telling you fix PvP, that's the most fun thing for most of us right now. And you would go down here and you fix PvE and so to some extent make it worse, right? Debatable, right? Then it means you're doing the opposite of what we're telling you. So why even tell you anything at all? I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Somebody correct me if I'm mistaken. It's happy to see that they're doing something, but at the end of the day, the game makes them money, so they have to do something. But is it the right things they're doing at the right time? That's what matters. Because at the end of the day, we are customers, right? And customer satisfaction is what's gonna keep this game running, right? And I'm not sure if they don't notice, but a lot of us are already checking out of the game because we feel like they are not listening. So what they need to do is do what we're telling them to do and not what they feel like they need to do to make more money, right? Games don't fail when customers are satisfied, That's facts, bro. It fails when the dev team stop listening and they stop caring about their player base. So, rant aside, let's take a look at this thing, man. So they do it different a little bit this time, right? They ranked 10 different game modes. So it says, greetings, it's CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Before we share a developer note, we would first like to share what our agents from all around the world had in mind. Check out the opinions that were submitted the most. This was really sad to me because if you look at this right here, just over 11,000 people voted. You have 1.5 million people on the forum. It tells you that people have so little faith that you will actually change anything meaningful that they don't even bother spending 5 minutes to vote. I used to actually promote this. Like, I used to make a video say, hey guys, go vote. And even last time, even though I was super salty, I said, go vote, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go vote. It's like an election, right? If you don't vote, you have no say in what happens, right? But it's really sad to see that people don't give a shit now, right? Because you guys have just ignored them for so long. They're basically just saying, F you, do whatever the hell you want, and if it fails, that's fine. We'll go spend our money somewhere else. Come on, man. What's wrong with you guys, bro? So the good thing is here, they see that timeline is #1 priority. Hopefully this time, right? Because last time, timeline was #3. It still didn't get changed in the slightest, bro. In the slightest. Crazy. Like, they gave Hulk an update, and this man got banned the next 2 days, right? So nobody can play with him in timeline for a week. What kind of nonsense is that, bro? So dumb. Anyways, it's good that timeline is going to be #1 priority, presuming they go along with this thing, right? And the thing is, we're going to have to wait 6 months to see what they do for timeline. But the thing is, 6 months is it's a long time and a short time in both aspects, right? Because so much can happen in 6 months that could make the people who voted here completely forget why they voted for timeline in the first place, right? And then when that happens, 6 months later, they do nothing for timeline, and yeah, we're in the same state. It's just so stupid. I'm not surprised that so many people voted for World Boss here, just because they made World Boss so easy with the World Boss defense down thing. People are just kind of upset that they can't push to 99 again, so they would like it to come back to being really easy, especially since the game has gotten kind of stale. They want to just get super high clears in record speed and then go play something else. So that's basically what because the rewards for World Boss are still really good. The game mode itself is pretty fun, but the challenge that was there before was taken away, and now it's been implemented again, and arguably it's more difficult than it's ever been, but we have more powerful characters, but people are still like hoping that it would go back to what it was. Like, I feel like the 1,600 people that voted here, that's what they want. They want World Boss to go back to when you could use Weapon X and just reduce their defense to like 0 and just clap them in like 5 seconds, right? That's what they want. Is it the right thing? I don't know. You show people the light at the end of the tunnel and then you close off the tunnel and then put them back into the darkness. What do you expect, right? You're like, come on, right? And then we have Danger Room. Honestly, I'm not surprised Danger Room is here because Danger Room was voted for in the last survey. And then we have Conquest down here in the 4th spot, which means highly unlikely they're going to touch Conquest. But the thing is, unless they're brain dead, they would realize World Boss doesn't need any changes, right? Rather, they need to put Conquest right there behind Timeline and then work on these 3, bro. So dumb. Like, seriously, I see people to this day asking me to make like Alliance Conquest content, and the thing is, I can't do it, bro. I can't, because that shit is so boring to me. I hate just watching my characters just go into a fight and spamming the skill that has no type of protection until they die. Bro, you know how aggravating that is to see like a tier 3 character lose to like a level 60? Like, it takes a lot of time, but it can actually happen, bro. You can actually die because your characters are prioritizing the wrong skills, right? And the AI on the other team is just using iframes and chaining it back to back and slowly picking your character apart. It's so infuriating. So because of that, I never play Alliance Conquest, bro. Even if the other alliances are not playing, and I feel like, oh, if we just do the minimum like of playing like 20 minutes, we can win the whole season, I don't play. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it. Anyway, story mode, honestly, I can see why new players like the story. I like the story too. It's fun to go through for the first time, but after that, it's just trash, right? The rewards are trash. Squad battle, Shadowland, I hope they don't touch it again instead of just giving us the stages. That's all we need. Just 5 additional stages for the next 6 months, right? And bumping up the rewards from 35 down to like, I guess 50 or 60 to make it so that we have a place to use our rosters before it starts getting repetitive. Because that's the thing with Shadowland. Most people don't take the time to play through Shadowland every single week because after stage 30 previously, right, it just got repetitive, boring, and the rewards are just all RNG. Whereas now you can go to 35, the rewards are set in stone. If that was the case for like going all the way up to stage 60, people would be very happy and very much so inclined to develop their roster and push even deeper into Shadowland. So that's the concept I would like to see them explore. So giant boss raid, I would definitely like to see Fing Fang Foom, right? And yeah, I don't know, man. At this point, it's just sad. Alliance battle at the bottom here. I definitely understand why, right? It's been so bad for so long. People, like, just like Conquest, people were just kind of giving up, even more so on Alliance battle. Most of the Alliance battle players are not voting. That's just it, right? They've given up hope. This is just pure sadness because they spend the most money on the game. That's facts. Alliance battle players, they spend the most money on the game. They fund the game, literally fund the game, and they get shafted the most. I say they because I stopped with the fuckery. I stopped with it, right? So yeah, it's sad to see that they're basically at the bottom here, which means highly unlikely of them getting anything. I'm looking forward to seeing what the dev note is gonna bullshit us with. And yeah, so basically top new uniform request. They're basically telling you uniforms that possibly could be coming in a future update. Hulk was this was before the survey was before the Hulk update, and people have been asking for Hulk for a long time, so that's to be expected. Odin, definitely see that. I'm surprised Dormammu wasn't higher up. Ghost Rider though, Ghost Rider was my first 3-star that I picked when I started playing the game. A lot of people love Ghost Rider and they wanted him to be good for so long, right? They were hoping that even though it doesn't make sense, that the Punisher uniform, like the Cosmic Ghost Rider, was gonna go to just OG Ghost Rider because Frank Castle already had a Punisher uniform that was making him good. Many people are still salty about Venom only being playable as Anti-Venom as a striker. Thor, I can see that, right? The rest of the Avengers has kind of been elevated around him. Black Widow's not good. Iron Man is great. Captain America is like OP as hell with 2 different really good uniforms, a villain one, the Hydra one, and the Endgame one. So I kind of see why people are voting for Thor. They want him to sit up there beside the Hulk and the others now. And Carnage, people have been begging for that for a while. Dormammu, makes sense. I thought he would be higher up. Hela, probably because of the Star-Lord Guardians of the Galaxy update. Same for Adam Warlock, because before that, people were really talking about Adam like that. They were waiting for the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And then Daredevil kind of surprised me, because even though he's been really trash, I haven't really seen too many people post on the forums. But then again, I'm not really too active on this thing because it's super toxic at times, right? I haven't really seen too many people asking for a Daredevil uniform. So, yeah. It should be interesting to see what they cook up from this, right? They'll probably look for the one that can make them the most money. That's just facts, bro. Right? So top 10 new character requests. I definitely see this. Sentry, bro, double the votes of the crazy. I'm looking forward to Sentry. Honestly, Sentry would be really dope. You know what? Sentry would be dope coming in with like an Ultimates update. Like Ant-Man versus Sentry. Let's go, bro. Let's go. By the way, that would be lit. If Sentry was like a new world boss or something, man, that would be sick. Anyways, we got Havoc. People been asking for Havoc for time, bro. Like, it's a big thing because Scott, you know what I'm saying? Then we have Galactus. People want to play as Galactus. I don't know if they'll do that, but I guess they could. Like, they shrunk down Dormammu to the size where he's a playable character, right? So they could do the same thing for Galactus, but honestly, I'm okay with Galactus not being playable. Spider-Woman, people have been asking for her from like 2015. Polaris, people ask for her a lot on the forums, believe it or not. Omega Red, though, that's my dog, right? I would be over the moon if we got Omega Red in like next 4 months. But honestly, before anything, man, like realistically, what we need is new game modes. That's it. New game modes are like improved. Actually, not even new game modes, bro. All they have to do is improve the game modes that are already in the game. That should be easy enough than creating a new concept, a new game mode out of thin air, bro. And the thing is, if they can't do that, then it tells me they definitely don't have the creativity and the manpower to create a whole new game mode that's gonna withstand the test of time. They could barely get squad battle up and running, right? So I don't want to put any more pressure on these guys to make new game modes. Just fix what we got, bro. Fix what we got, then worry about the new after. Cloak and Dagger, okay. Kang would be sick as a new GBR. That'd be sick still. And then we got Null. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the dev notes and seeing how they're gonna bullshit us. So you guys let me know how you're feeling about this. I'm just kind of like over it at this point. Like when I see these surveys pop up, I'm gonna vote, just because if you don't have a vote, like you have no say. And I don't like being that guy of like, okay, great, I don't like what's happening, but I'm not gonna like be a part of the solution, right? So I'll vote if they send this thing back, but I'm very skeptical that these things are just like fluff and nothing's gonna come of it, because last time nothing came of it. This time we'll have to wait 6 months to see if anything comes of it, and then by then most people are gonna have forgotten about this whole survey to begin with. So catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys are thinking of all this. Let's see what the dev notes has to say and how they're gonna bullshit us. I'm gone. Peace.